what we have here is evidence that the topology of the world is not the topology that we ordinarily see. We see things as separated by a certain distance. We walk across a room and we think, well, we've left the far wall of the room behind us and so forth. But there's an attempt to say, well, maybe things that from our macroscopic point of view appear to be widely separated in space, like New York and Chicago, from a microscope might actually... evidence that the topology of the world is not the topology that we ordinarily see.
I just woke up from a nap and my head hurts. I think you're trying to say siesta instead of nap. I think that's the word you're looking for, miss. Oh, man. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Come and chill with me. Also, we've got new Agent of the One profile picture. How's that? Tasty. Anyway, how about we start this? Hello there. My name is Paul, aka Modus. You're watching the Friday Chill with me, Paul, aka Modus. Welcome one and all to the Friday Chill. I'm your host, Paul, aka Modus. As always, I hope you've had an amazing week. Yeah. Sup Modus, sup JMail, sup everyone, sup Agente002, because you've got a new profile picture and therefore you're no longer Agent 001. You are now a new agent. You're now new me, new agent, Agent 002. 001 is no more. He has ceased to exist and is now in the forever Brett realm. So now Agent 002 has taken the stage. Wait, but I'm Agent 002. No, you're one and online. Boo. Most near Othridus. That's a stretch. But be right back. Gonna rebrand to Agente. Agente? Your agent's assistant. Your assistant 001. Oh man. So Paul, 2 weeks till the 2 big days. And by 2 big days, you mean what exactly? So in 2 weeks, I will tell you what's happening in 2 weeks. First of all, my birthday. Like exactly 2 weeks from now, like Friday, June 6th. Okay, that's my birthday. And then the following morning, I'm going to I'm going to Madrid. So I'm taking the train to Madrid, and that's it. And that's it. And whatever happens after that, not responsible. Yes, those are the 2 big days. Yes, they are. Agente Gent in 2025. Paul, please. Tana already calls me Agenda. Oh man. May I ask who Tana is? Agenda. Oh no. So when politicians talk about their agenda, they're talking about you? Oh no. I should have known. Oh man. What even is that snap? Yeah. Agenda. What even is that pronunciation? It's not a pronunciation, it's the truth. Agenda 001. Oh man. So yeah, the 2 big days, 2 weeks. Friday, my birthday. Saturday, I'm off to Madrid. So yeah, taking a 3-hour train early in the morning, so I can arrive by lunchtime over there at like 2:30 p.m. I'm already in Madrid, and from there we're probably gonna take a taxi to the hotel, and from there to the venue. So it turns out the train station. So if the train station is here, and the venue is here, the hotel is like over here. So we actually have to do this route instead of this, right? So it's very unoptimized, but hey, it was the cheapest hotel they could find. So yeah. Wait, is Tana Queen 4? Oh wait, right. You don't know Tana. No, I don't know. Agenda. Agenda. Queen 4, more like square 4. So funny, dude. I can't keep the laughs inside my mouth. Jesus. He's a friend from the Netherlands. We go way back from the Splatoon days. Dude, I haven't even played Splatoon yet. Does it have a single player mode? I think 1 doesn't have. So the first Splatoon doesn't have a campaign, and then 2 and 3 do. So I should probably play those 2, but make sure to enlighten me on that one. I just know her from the Dreams remix. Stuff. Friend from the Netherlands. Yeah, there's a campaign. Yeah, but in Splatoon 1, all the games have campaigns. Oh, okay. And all 3 are on Switch, right? The first one came out first for the Wii U, and the second one also did, and then it got ported to the Switch, and then the 3 is Switch only. But did 1 get ported to the Switch? Also, Splatoon 2 got the absolute best DLC of all time. Sorry, but the absolute best DLC of all time is between God of War Ragnarok Valhalla and the thing they did for Breath of the Wild DLC, where they had this like massive dungeon, and then you battle a monk at the top of that dungeon. I don't remember what it was called. And then the Trials of the Sword thing, where it's like a roguelike thing to upgrade the Master Sword. Why isn't the chat overlay showing up on stream? Yeah, that's a good question, actually. It's a pretty good question. Let me see. Why is that? Oh, well, I would know. Because it's off. The source is just turned off. Oh, yeah. I know why. I was doing some tests because I'm going to introduce some minor upgrades, some minor visual upgrades after the summer break. And I was doing some tests. So, yeah. And also, that chat looks suspiciously small. Why is that? So, if I move to this other layout, yeah, that looks fine. And now that looks hella small. So, maybe I should just do that and make it bigger. Yeah, sure. Okay. But now, maybe I can move it a little bit further up like so. Will that work? Yeah, I think that's alright. The best DLC is Infamous First Light, then the God of War DLC. Infamous First Light, what is that? You have my attention. Let me see if I can put it up on the screen, okay? Infamous First Licht. Okay, Infamous First Light. Oh, it's the... Oh, yeah, it's this thing. Infamous. Oh my god, flashbang. So, yeah, it's from the Infamous thing on PS4. I don't think this ever came out on PC, did it? Just come on, YouTube. Come on, dude. This... Do you know why this happens? This happens because of app lock. If YouTube detects that you have an app lock, it intentionally slows down the loading of the video. I know that because it doesn't happen in Shorts. Shorts load instantly, whereas this, you'll see the buffer has actually loaded, and yet it still waits intentionally a few seconds before the video actually starts. It's pretty insane. No, it didn't. Okay. But is it good, though? Like, I heard mixed reviews for Infamous back in the day. Why am I watching a pink pulse flying around the city? This looks like Beyond Two Souls type thing. Okay. Oh, it looks fun. But yeah, I never got to play this because I don't have a PS4. And the few times I've played with a PS4 on like a friend's house, I only ever played FIFA because that's all they ever had. But yeah, you don't think I can get this running on a PS4 emulator, right? Like they only just started getting Bloodborne running on PC, so that it's probably not gonna happen. So yeah. I block the scripts that make the slowdowns happen. Maybe there's a way to do that too. Here, I have a block scripts button on the Brave app blocker, but I have a feeling that if I enable that, I'm probably going to break something else that I use on YouTube. I might break sponsor block, for example. So, yeah. Second Son, that brings me back. I played that game way back. But is it good? Now I have to solve captures before I can watch videos sometimes. Yeah, no, they can't. Not in Europe. At least I haven't encountered a captcha before watching the video yet. So no, not even before accessing the website. Like it just loads. So I guess EUW. Yes. So it's good, but like, is the story good? Or is the gameplay good, but the story is ass? So.
In 2025,
Hello.
what makes
Hello,
someone
shorty.
a criminal?
Exateron, being late to Friday chill makes you a criminal in 2025. I literally block all ad block hindering scripts. Yeah, but how? Like you said that 3 times. Now tell me how. Okay. So yeah, that, and then Valhalla. Valhalla, not the Assassin's Creed thing, not the Assassin's Creed thing. The Dios de la Guerra, Ragnarok.
Frankly, I think she values you as well. In a
Boy,
She finds me useful.
she finds me useful.
It is not the same.
It is not
Is
the
that
same.
really what you think?
I do not believe she understands.
I
what
do not believe
asks
she
of me.
understands what she asks of me. In any case, it's a great DLC, and it's a roguelike thing, like the Trials of the Sword thing, except that it has a plot. So as you advance in the roguelike campaign, it has a story. It has, yeah. It's Mimir from Sheffield. No, they got an Irish actor. They got an Irish voice actor to play Mimir, because Nordic and like all that stuff. So naturally, he must have an accent. That was not the right accent, was it? Oi, mate. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, this is great. It's great, dude. In other news, I beat Hi-Fi Rush the other day. Finally finished the main game. Yeah, it only took a couple months of very on and off gameplay, but yeah, eventually I beat it. And I beat it on the hard difficulty, because, dude, come on, it's a game about rhythm. All of your inputs have to be on the beat, which is the really cool thing about this. I'm a producer. I can't not play this in hard difficulty. I beat it in hard difficulty. I'm not gonna do the max difficulty New Game Plus. I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I might do some post game stuff. I don't know. I really liked it. I really liked the game. Well, shit. The Rouge like with a plot. Sounds like the game I want to make. A Rouge like? Oh, okay. A roguelike with a plot. Sounds like the game I want to make. Okay. A Rouge like. Like, I was genuinely thinking, like, Rouge the Bat like? Like, what? Why? Rouge the Bat like video game? We just like steal stuff? Rouge. Yes, Rouge the Bat. Jesus fucking Christ. We can't even. No, not the fairy bat. Oh no. Okay, Second Son story is decent at worst. Okay. Decent at worst or decent at best? Because if it's decent at worst, that means it fucking slays. It bangs. The story's like... So, yeah, so what? I'll make you 0 out of Lion Kid. Decent at worst. So it's like a very good plot. It's a gripping storyline. Okay. It's not like I'm gonna buy a PS4 just to play that, but I have better things to do in life, like playing Panzer Dragoon on the Sega Saturn. Oh man. It could be decent at worst and above average at best. Yeah, but like that's a very narrow range. So it's like the best story of all time, fantastic, great, above average, decent, okay, bad, really bad, The Room, and what else? What else would I add as like the worst plot ever? The Borderlands movie? I don't know. Protocol? Oh, fuck you. So it's like if you plan not from outer space. So like if you draw, so if you have that range, decent and above average is a very narrow range to put it as. So at that point, you might just say, oh, the plot is decent overall, right? Pump the beat, pump, pump. Soundboard. That snare is going to become our most used sample of 2025. I'm calling it. It's happening, dude. It's happening. So yeah. Damn. Groove. You didn't think Snare 3 would fit into a breakbeat beat. My dad has like 5 PS4s. I bet he can... What do you mean lend? At that point, you just give them away. Give me the lowest firmware PS4 possible. Of all the 5 you have, the lowest firmware one, so I can hack it. And play some big-ass emulators. Pretty sure it's already the most used sample of 2024 and 23. No, but I mean like in the soundboard. I mean in the stream soundboard. I think we just added the sound this year. So we just added Snare 03 to the soundboard this year. So but when it comes to in my music, I don't think so either. The most used sound in my discography is probably Addictive Keys piano. Addictive Keys Studio Grand. That probably beats the snare by quite a healthy margin. Because there's a lot of notes involved, right? So how are we counting how many instances of a sample there is? So on a snare, it's pretty clear. It's how many times the snare plays throughout the song. But with the piano, is it how many phrases of piano there is or how many individual notes there is? Because that's a very big difference. I can see why it's called Addictive Keys. Oh, yeah, I know. It's very addictive. Yes, followed by the goddamn AU5 plug. What do you mean? I didn't even use the Sono plug that much. It's not even that prominent. Bro got the bundled Addictive Keys with the Novation launch key and said, yeah, I'm gonna... No. What do you mean Novation launch key? First of all, it's called Launchpad. And second, it came with my interface, with my Scarlett interface, not with the Launchpad. With the Launchpad, I believe I got a free 1 gigabyte sample pack from like Loop Masters. That's like mostly hip hop and rap, so it wasn't really that useful. But sorry, Launchpad. It's one word, by the way. It's Launchpad. Cosmograph beats everyone when it comes to times. Use the AU5 sort of plug. Cosmograph. I don't have a song called Cosmograph. Is that an agent track? Not coming up, so it must be definitely not that, right? Beats everyone. Okay, so it must be a person. Everyone. So maybe it is Cosmograph? No, it's not. It's okay. So is this the most prominent AU5 Sonar plug user of all time? I have to see that for myself. Very Bayonetta 3 coded. That ethnic choir. Copyright! I used the Sonar plug in the Nike. Like the shoes. Nika OST. Land Eater, for example. Land Eater. Can't find it, so I'll just... okay. Wait. It's just an AU5 Nitrix remix. So what do you mean Sonar plug is like the entirety of... Na, 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 na. What was that from? I highly doubt Modus knows a lot about gacha games. Sorry, I'm not well versed in the art of gacha games. Like, that's a Nitrix vocal. You guys know that, right? The vocals from... Oh, yeah. So it wasn't Nitrix. It sounds like Nitrix, though. Maybe it is a Nitrix splice sample. But I've heard the sample somewhere. Gosh, what song was it? It was like a drum and bass track. Was it a carol or a Caval track? I don't think so.
Starts with wheel up, boss, four wheel up, start me turn over a car, get them lit.
No, that's not it either. Emo Hybrid Trap Pack by Drop Gun. No, but I heard that track somewhere else. Close enough. Oh, where was? Who used this? Sounds like Ace Aura. What are you talking about? I don't think it's Ace Aura either. It might have been a submission from Feedback Hour. It might have been a track that I was sent at one point in Feedback Hour. That might have been it. In which case, I'm gonna have to look it up, like in my SoundCloud DMs. And then something. I used to know feedback submission. Right. I think it might have been you. It might have been you. Thing is, I'm not the. Your links are all dead by now. So I wouldn't know. DHH Snake. Hey, I love you too, man. Thank you. You won't find it though. The track isn't on SoundCloud anymore. Okay. Was it? Was it with any luck a DMB track in D minor? Or something like that. And then it had that vocal. What was that? Oh my god! I don't know. I don't know the name, but yeah, I think it was a Feedback Hour submission. That's exactly how it went. Okay. Yeah, may I have at least an MP3 of that section, so I can play it on stream and satisfy this newfound OCD. I need to hear the track now, otherwise I'm not satisfied. Is the Delodic Mupstep. Okay, I'm starting to remember now. Now I just have to hear that little snippet as an MP3, and then I'll be satisfied, and there will be a tension release in my brain. So yeah. Okay. And that's a sample. Okay, but we haven't finished listening to the Land Eater tune. Oh, it just sent me the track. Hold on. It's window audio and it's Discord. Let me see. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. Yeah! We found him. Found it, boys. Not going back to you. We found the SCP, boys. It's like it's like that one journey that that one Lost Media song on from like this plus 18 movie, right? What's it called? Ulterior Motives. Ulterior Motives. So apparently there was a snippet of this song in some DVD from someone over on the internet, and no one knew what it was from, right? Like this, like partially found, right? So first, all they had to work with was this. And then, like, the entire internet got on board and wanted to find what the name of the song was. It's actually pretty cool. It's a really cool song. And then someone found the full version of the song in this really low quality. Right? And initially, it got named as Everyone Knows That. And then it turned out that there were some moaning sounds at the end of the song, somewhere at the end, which prompted people to start looking in plus 18 movies. And eventually, in one like plus 18 movie from like the 80s, they found this song in the background and they found the exact snippet. So that one guy that had that one random DVD and managed to find that one song, now you know what kind of DVD the guy had. And apparently the creators of the song, all the way back in the day, they found out about all this process, right? And how they found the song. And they actually went through the original vinyls and they re-released the song. They re-recorded a lot of the song, and they re-released the entire song. I haven't watched this, the lyric video. So I've only heard the new version on Spotify, but I haven't watched this thing. Caught up in your world of lies. Making a whole ass parody video about it. So this is official, by the way. This is Christopher Saint and his brother, I think. They actually re-recorded the vocals too. So it turns out that that vocal you hear in that in that degraded version wasn't actually a female vocal. It was actually just a male singing really high. Right? Miss guys, like that. Apparently, the lyrics have to do with what's happening in the plus 18 movie. Like the actors are like lying to each other. They have like affairs in the background. It's wild, dude. It's wild. It's really wild. Don't get me wrong, it's a good song, but my roommate at the time overplayed it. Okay. I don't have any roommates to speak of. Unless you consider Mr. White Fox here to be my roommate or my panda there in the background. But so that hasn't really been a problem to me. And I live in Spain. It's like a different culture. They play different things in the radio. I've never heard the song or the likes in the radio at any point. So yeah, to me it hasn't really worn off. Oh my god, white Mr. Kuchix. Yeah. Hey, buddy, wanna come up on stage? Yeah. Hey there, guys, it's Mr. Cultrix, and this is a showcase created by Modus. Anyway, make sure to not rip these tracks so you don't get struck by the protocol. Okay, bye. Now his ass is facing the screen now. Doge. But the good kind of doge. Doge got doged. Destroyed. Mr. Kutrix does not sound like that, I know. But then if you take that recording and you pitch it down, it sounds like Mr. Kutrix. We actually have a pretty similar voice. Like I feel like our voice is male, but also like pretty high pitched. Right? Like I don't sound like a fucking ogre here. I don't sound like Kratos. But well, maybe if I want to, I can sound like Kratos. So yeah, there are songs that have been stuck in my head for months, and I had no idea what they were. I know this is gonna be hard for you to describe, but like which ones? Prepare to go in chat. Like it's the one that goes do 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 ba ba ba. I sound like Kratos. Do you? Boy, your arrows. Read it, boy. Why am I purchasing all these 18+ movies for research? Of course. Do you sleep with stuffed animals? No, I don't. That's just decor. Read it, boy. That's just decor, but yeah. I used to, not anymore. Now I sleep only with myself and my thoughts. And sometimes my phone when I forget. When I fall asleep with my phone in my hand, sometimes that shit happens. Well, sometimes it's just a growl, so I literally can't explain it. So when you're trying to remember a track, your mind is instantly like the scary monsters and Nice Sprites growl, like what? And that's all you remember. Oh man. That's gonna be such a fun thought process. The your brain's thought process is basically it's just that. Warrior. I can do a bad impression of Kratos. I mean, everyone can when you put it like that. Okay, but I heard that sample somewhere else too, in a breakdown somewhere. No, where I heard it was there in that one online thing. Do you moai when you snore? What? So what was it? Cosmograph, Land Eater. Who's that idiot? I demand a U5 Sonar Pluck. Any second now. we're anticipating it. Like we're all like watching the hottest new thing at the cinema. We're just, what is it? Surprisingly electronic for a gacha game. There? Bob. Okay, there it is. Bob. So it's like that one time when they used Skybreak samples in Shadow Generations. So yesterday I tried to get back to Shadow Generations. So a few months ago I was playing through this, and then I stopped playing and for a few months, and I basically forgot what it's about. But hey, I tried to pick it up again last night, and I did. And I played through a couple more stages, but yeah, it's just I heard there were some Skybreak samples in the thing. Skybreak samples. All right. I wouldn't know. It's probably in one of his TikToks, in one of like Jack's TikToks. Hi Fractal, what's up? So weird that dubstep was invented in the UK and US and not in Asia, except it wasn't invented in the UK and the US. Dubstep, like all things, like most things in like modern electronic music, it all started in London. Yeah, but it has its roots in like Jamaican music, right? So yeah, it's not modus over. I don't know. I can't find it. I don't even know if he posts shorts here. Oh, he does. So the new Sonic OST uses my samples. Okay, here it is.
So the new Sonic the Hedgehog soundtrack somehow uses one of my samples?
So this is from the Shadow Generations part of the game.
So how did this happen? Earlier this year, I put out a sample pack on a platform called Splice, TLDR for my non-musician viewers.
Skybreak has a Splice sample pack, and Sega uses a lot of Splice samples.
It's essentially Netflix for producers. But anyway, someone on the Sega music team must have been composing for Space Colony Arc, thought it needed a Space Colony Arc, and out of coincidence, they picked mine. This was my Halloween costume in 2013.
Oh yeah, they picked a sample called Space Colony ARP.
And out of coincidence...
Oh no, it's just called what?
Out of coincidence, they picked mine. This was my Halloween costume. Coincidence, they picked ARP.
Synth ARP loop cybernetic E minor.
Out of
Okay.
coincidence, they picked mine. This was my Halloween costume in 2013.
Oh yeah, true. But I was referring to the bass music part of it. Okay. Dubstep was influenced by Jamaican stuff. Yeah, like most anything. But the dub in dubstep is from dub. I didn't know about that. No way, bro. Dub comes from dub? Oh, I hit that microphone really hard.
A gargantuan Sonic fan for most of my childhood. So to see something I made at 8...
So you see, for most of my childhood, like my very early childhood, all I had was my Sega Saturn. So one of the first games I remember playing was Nights in the Dreams, and then Panzer Dragoon. So that's where that came from. And then later on, I got my DS Lite, and I started getting into like Sonic Rush Adventure and all that. So Sonic Rush Adventure, it's honestly one of the best, most underrated Sonic games. It's really cool, and it's really unique as well. The cube the cube is dead, bro. It died in New Year Protocol 9. My first game was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That's ancient. So yeah, my first ever game was probably Nights in the Dreams, because it came in this Sega Flash 2 disc, in this like demo CD. So back then, Sega would give away like demo CDs in their magazines back then. So my parents bought a Saturn, and they must have gotten a magazine that had 2 CDs in it, that had Sega Flash Volume 2, which is one of several demo discs, but it's this green one. I've probably showed it on stream a few times before, so I would have to like go digging down there to find the discs, but still, I have it. It's in this drawer somewhere. Okay, so this was basically my childhood. So it had like single stage demos for all of these games you see here, and then the last 4 it only had like a demo video compilation where it just like shows you how the games play. But the playable demos are Knights, Sega Soccer 97, Athlete Kings, Baku Baku, and Panzer Dragoon 2, right? So yeah. That and the other disc that came with that magazine apparently was Christmas Nights in a Dreams, which was like if a DLC was its own CD, right? So there's the Nights in a Dreams CD, the regular Nights video game, and then there's this exact disc. This is Christmas Nights in a Dreams, right? And it came in a completely separate CD that had a like full build of Knights, but it was like Christmas themed, and it came with a bunch of like special stuff and mini games, which was pretty cool. Yeah. What's that thing in the bottom right? Is that a Y2K design in the actual period Y2K is based on? Hold on. What is it? Y2K design? I don't know. Oh yeah, they had Sonic as a playable character in one of the stages. You could play Knights as Sonic. That was pretty fun. No. Okay. So what is it? The Christmas Nights and Dreams disc. Okay. So this thing. Yeah. This was the disc itself. It's peak Y2K. I know, right? I think this was somewhere like 1998 or 1999. So, yeah. I could probably fire up the Saturn and like get it playing if I wanted to. There was also that red guy in the bottom right of the Sega CD stuff. Sega! Red guy in the bottom right. The Sega CD stuff. I mean this. This is Knights. Oh yeah, I got jump scared randomly. Okay. Yeah, this is Knights. It's just got the Knights skin, the Christmas skin, so that's why it looks red. But the regular Knights in a Dreams is purple. The regular like Jester Knights is so yeah, there it is. Come on, come on. Okay. That did it. So this is the regular Knights, and this is the Christmas skin. And lo and behold, it's the wallpaper I have in my new tab in Brave. So now you know where that comes from. Go back to the green CD picture stuff. Okay, so Sega Flash 2. Oh shit, the music was off. Sorry about that. That red guy. This I have no idea what this is. This was nowhere in the in the demo. But hey, here's what Volume 1 looks like. It's red. And they had even more. They had like up to 7 CDs, I think, which was pretty wild. Like 7 demo CDs. Jesus Christ. But hey, wanna listen to some sick beats? Because Sega Flash 2 had a fucking banger soundtrack. Yeah, they made their own soundtracks for this. Like they had this like they made this like bespoke cutscene for the demo CD, and it was bonkers. They don't make them like this anymore, dude. Like you don't see this in like demos on Steam anymore. The last demo that I remember playing that I went, wow, this is cool, is the Stanley Parable demo on Steam. Like that was a genuinely cool demo with like bespoke content, right? Okay, so listen to this, all right? I'll shut up here. It's amazing, dude. What a fucking banger. By the way, this little like Jumbotron looking thing, you can rotate this with the controller. So you can skip this whole cutscene by pressing start, but if you let it play and you arrive at this Jumbotron, you can actually use the D-pad to rotate the Jumbotron around. It's really cool. Ba-bum, 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 Such a sick thing, dude. And, well, the cutscene is longer than the music, but... and then there's the splash screen. And then, yeah, it just lets you select all the games. And you can watch the demo movie, which is these 4 games that are showing up here. Yeah, each demo has like 1 stage, 2 at best, right? So it shows you the controls, and then you get to play 1 demo stage. And that's about it. But yeah, you can play like 4 or 5 games in one... Damn. In 1 CD. So yeah, you've got yourself a couple hours of entertainment here. That's pretty cool. That is certainly longer than the entirety of Panzer Dragoon 2. I can beat that in like just over half an hour if I speedrun it. Throws cassette tape on the ground, music plays. Yeah. It's so cool. Oh man, bangs. That hits so hard. Yeah. The Stanley Parable demo is basically just its own game. It is. And that's why it's sick. And that demo does its job. It made me want to buy the game. And I bought the game. So yeah. Oh my god. All I had as my childhood was shows like Naruto and Beyblade. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. Oh my god. For me, it was more like Bakugan and like Code Lyoko and all this stuff. Beyblade came in later. I wasn't watching TV that much anymore after that. But still, I got to watch it for a little while. They also had this. I think I mentioned this like 2 streams ago. They had Iron Kid, right? They had Mix Master. Yeah, this thing, Mix Master. I think this is a Korean show. Can you please hit mute instead of skip? So yeah, it's like this anime show, but I think it's Korean instead of Japanese. But still, it's like basically you fight with creatures, right? And it's the kind of anime where the villain usually goes like she'll pull out like this card that says level 7, and everyone goes, "Oh my god, not level 7!" Right? That's impossible. Why did I somehow watch the same shows as Modus? I don't know. I wouldn't know. So yeah. It's kind of like when I was playing like Pokemon Heart Gold recently, and then the champion lands comes up with like 3 identical Dragonites. And then I went, why? 3 identical Dragonites, the same level, same moveset. By the way, they're under-leveled because they were level 51, and Dragonair doesn't actually evolve to Dragonite until level 55. So he had straight-up illegal Pokemon. I don't know, but I was more of a TV watcher than a console player back then. Yeah, that's fair. My first console was a PS3 and I was only 11. So yeah, my first console was the Sega Saturn. It was my parents'. So like my first proper console was a DS Lite, right? And it was this very pretty silver color, right? This exact one, silver DS Lite. And then the hinge broke, so we had to buy a new chassis, and we got this like black bottom but blue top, and that was also pretty cool. And then the blue paint kind of worn off, so my dad repainted it this like really cool dark orange, like had this like shiny texture. And then I had to do some surgery to my DS again, and I needed to buy a replacement as like a donor board for parts, and I ended up keeping this like all black chassis. And so this is it. This is the same DS from my childhood. It's just that it's been through 3 different chassis. But this is how it originally looked like. It was a silver DS Lite. I mean, mine was Bakugan. Yeah, Bakugan. Code Lyoko. Galactic Football. Galactic Football. What we had here was Champions Sendokai. This is a Spanish animated show, by the way. Like they actually animated this here in Spain. From what I can gather, from what I think, this is an actually Spanish show. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty decent. And it even got sponsored by like the UEFA Champions League. Yeah. Inazuma 12, bro. Look at that. They're firing like lasers at this thing. Fighting battleships with a football. I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty decent. Yeah, the show came in a little bit too late for me. I was already like a teenager here, but yeah. I also watched Inazuma. Yeah, so Inazuma came in also a little bit late, right? So like I watched the first few episodes and that's about it. What the football show that was airing when I was a child was Captain Tsubasa, right? So this is like Inazuma 11 before Inazuma 11, right? And here they dubbed it to Oliver and Benji, Oliver y Benji, and that's just how it was called. But the original is called Captain Tsubasa. It's the one where they like fold over, or they like bend over, bend over forwards to hit the ball. Like, what is that? It was funny. We liked it. Let me just find a chapter here.
Cet Olivier Hatton, il jouait pas dans la réserve samedi dernier.
Hey, it's in French.
C'est le gars qui a marqué 10 buts et fait 10 passes décisives en 2 matchs pour qu'Edward le monte en équipe première et qu'il puisse jouer avec son copain Rivaol.
Sure. So this was this was Oliver, right? And the goalkeeper was Benji. At least that's what they called it here. Right? And yeah, this was what aired at the time when I was watching TV. I also watched a bit of Tsubasa, but my brother was the one who liked it a lot. Bro had an old school anime phase between 2016 and 21. So when I went to Italy on my first ever trip abroad. At the hotel, they were actually airing Captain Tsubasa on TV, on Italian TV. They were streaming Captain Tsubasa in Italian, which I thought was fascinating. I was hooked, dude. I was hooked. I spent the entire morning, so we had a couple hours till we had to go down from the hotel to the next visit. I think it was the day we were gonna visit the Vatican, and so I was just hooked. Everyone else was like getting ready and like dressing and stuff. I was just hooked watching Captain Tsubasa in Italian. Whatever you do, do not watch Blue Lock. Okay. I'll take it to heart. Man. Evil shapes attacking humans. Where have I seen this before? Neon Genesis. Evangelion. I have yet to watch the 4 movies. I watched the show, but I know that's not like the canon ending, because like the last couple chapters they ran out of budget, right? And so yeah, and I know they made this movie called End of Evangelion, which is like the canon ending, the ending they were supposed to do for the original chapters, but this is like with budget now. But then they came up with these new movies, Evangelion, new movies. Rebuild of Evangelion. I think that's it. New theatrical edition. Yeah, it's like four films. 1.0 through 3.0 plus 1.0. Yes. Because this is from the same country that brought you Kingdom Hearts 358 half days. After all, it is the same country that brought you this. Whatever the fuck this is. So yeah, 3.0 plus 1.0, sure. And yeah, it just I have downloaded all 4 of these. It's just I have yet to watch them, right? And yeah. Anyway, Sega Flash 2. Gurren Lagann was also really good. Okay, I don't know what that is. Gurren Lagann. Okay, it's an anime. It's about what exactly? Is it a Gundam? From what I saw there, it's a Gundam, right? Anime series created by Hiroyuki Maishi and Anime Studio. They even got a DS game launched. Okay, let's just for the sake of you guys understanding it, okay? Gurren Lagann takes place in the future where the Spiral King, Lord Gnome, rules the Earth and forces mankind to live in isolated subterranean villages without contact with the surface world or other villages. That's a surprisingly lenient attitude for a supreme king of Earth. You would think like he would be a little bit more ruthless, but it's like, no, all you gotta do is live underground. That's it. That's it. That's my only requirement. Okay, but is it like a Gundam from what I saw, or key visual? It's an old ass show. Yeah, but that doesn't matter if it's good. 2007. It's not even that old. Like, it's not that old. And yeah, I just enabled the invert thing with an extension. So now this looks cursed as fuck, but or this green screen isn't working. No, it's just off. It's turned off. I'm not using it. This is where the anti-spiral meme comes from, by the way. No idea what that is. Caught me there. Y'all don't know what it was like playing Kingdom Hearts with no knowledge of the order in 2014. Yeah. It's kind of like the those websites where they tell you the order of the chronological order of what was it? What was the anime where every single chapter was out of order, and then there were entire websites dedicated to like reordering the story in the chronological order. I know there's websites that tell you which Naruto chapters are fillers, and they advise you to skip them so you can just get to the story. But there was this one story where the episodes were just all out of like, they were all out of whack, and the website was like just trying to reorder them. The show is 18 years old, yeah, but I'm older than that. Hey, that doesn't make me an old ass, right? This game is old. This is 1995 or 6, I think. That's an old ass game. Yeah. Neon Genesis was is also an old ass anime that was like from the 80s, I think. I don't know that at the time, was just getting into the internet. Okay. There's a dark mode on the sidebar. Oh, I think you guys told me that already in a different stream. There it is. I just completely forgot. So yeah, good thing. Now, is there a way to have this stay default? Like if I just refresh, it goes back. Okay, but if I open another tab and then I go back, see, it goes back to dark and to narrow instead of wide. So that's weird. Yeah. That's what cookies are for, by the way, guys. To remember stuff in a website. And they're not using cookies for what they should be used for. Oh man. UFA Champions League. Yeah. How do you guys say it? We say WIFA. So like we actually pronounce it as a word. Do you guys say UFA or do you guys say UEFA? All right. I guess that's how they cookies crumble. What? We say, dude, come on. Just we say UEFA or UFA. Like just saying the same word helps me nothing. Did you get the broom closet ending? I got every ending. I literally looked up a cheat sheet of how to get every ending so I could get every ending. So yes, I got the broom closet ending. And then I also bought the new edition, the Ultra Deluxe thing, where they did it in a different engine, so they switched from Source to Unity, and they remade the entire game in Unity, right? And they added a bunch more endings, and they added the bucket thing. I think it's UEFA. Okay, so it's like a separate thing. Okay. So, yeah, I got every ending. I played that to hell and beyond. The Broom Closet ending was my favorite. My favorite? What was my favorite ending in the Stanley Parable? It's probably the one... Okay, the one ending I didn't get was the one where you have to press the button to not let the baby reach the fire. And you have to press that button for 3 hours. That's the one ending I couldn't bring myself to do. I couldn't be arsed. So Stanley Parable, I think it's called Enlightenment ending. What's it called? The portal ending? No, this ain't it. It's the... So, when you go here, when you get here, you get to this room, and there's a baby. It's going straight to the fire, and you have to press the button for it to restart. And if you let it...
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the last...
And then if you don't, if you kill it, it takes you to Minecraft.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough?
I played Ultra Deluxe, then shelved it so I can get the 10 years achievement legitimately.
Tell me that, Stanley.
On God.
Will it ever be enough? Well,
So there's that one. But then if you keep playing this game, there's more things that happen. So it's Stanley Parable baby 4 hours, okay. Baby game ending.
hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course,
okay.
The message of
I'll do this
really becomes
so you can see the
clear.
subtitles,
You've been playing
okay?
it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours?
The message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
To make sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
So you have to play this for 4 hours. For like actually 4 hours.
Good to see that enthusiasm. Keep it up, Stanley. Just 3 hours and 45 minutes left to go.
So there's a bunch of dialogues.
Okay, so
as you keep playing.
It for the long haul. Although I find it hard not to believe you're simply running a program to click the button over and over automatically.
I mean, I could probably tell ChatGPT to do that now.
Kind of ruins the point of the game, don't you think? Wouldn't that take the art out of it? You can tell me in your post-test analysis.
Just popping in to say hi.
I hope you weren't expecting more regular intervals of commentary from me, but that's not why you're here, is it? You're here for the game, for the art, for the endlessly spiraling sense of pointlessness and despair. Yes, this is what drives your every action. Keep clicking that button for hope, for freedom, for science, for love. Don't ever, ever stop.
At one point, they add a second button.
You know, I've been spending the last 2 hours here embroiled in thought.
When you're halfway through.
To me, this game is incomplete. It's missing something. It still doesn't have that oomph. What is it, I thought to myself? What could possibly be missing from this incredible experience? And then in a moment of rapture, as though delivered by angels, it came to me. Before this moment, I was blind, but those days are behind us. I now understand the true manifestation of this game. It needs a puppy. That's right. This puppy is being lowered toward an aquarium filled with nothing but piranha. Now, you have to click the second button to avert the
And then they add a second button. It's on the other side of the room.
Art! I did it! Video games are art!
Then I have to go back and
12 hours
forth,
or so to go, so
pressing the
I'll
button
just let you
for
get
one
to
and the
that.
other.
No time to waste when there is such a meaningful game to be played. Bon chance!
It's actually not very easy. You kind of have to measure it.
Ah, good to see both the puppy and the baby are still alive. It warms my heart to
And
see
then
how
eventually the guy just finds a strat. he lines himself up in such a way that he just has to press S, A,
of such
and then click, and then W to go forward. It's just...
It must be amazing. I'm jealous of you, truly.
My man's found the strat.
I'm deeply envious of your position at this very moment.
And then once you've been playing it for long enough...
Ah, the joy of artistic expression must be even stronger now. Drink it in, Stanley. Few people on this planet...
Why does he do it manually?
Such an experience, pure
Because where's the fun if not?
through space and time. The universe unravels itself at your feet. This is the one true meaning of life. I know we said this would go on for 4 hours, but what if You never stopped. Think about it. You could just keep going forever. Visitors would come.
Let's get back to this. Yeah. Stanley Parable. Have you ever played this?
You would be famous. That's what you've always
One of the best games ever.
To be famous? That and the surging power of artistic beauty to flow through you for all of eternity. You could have both of these things. We'll talk about it when you get there.
So anyway, you reach here.
For transcendence and oneness with the beauty and essence of all beings, just a few seconds now. Here it comes.
There you go. And now you reach the true ending. Random black pillar. Fear me more. You know what this looks like? This looks suspiciously like the ending to New Year Protocol 10. Hold on. Hold on. Look, it's the same thing. The same thing. I knew it. I took inspiration from somewhere. This message is showing up on the screen. Turns out it was from the Stanley Parable. So this is the one ending I never got. But it's probably for a good reason. There's, but you cannot read that text. Into my garden built within the emotions of a flower. Black text on white background, yeah. We will live together, we will dance and eat and sin, and you will do improv comedy based on suggestions from me for all eternity. Until the end, until the end, until the end. I am the essence of rhythm dubstep. This is your reward for your work here today. Live your normal human existence. Wait for me in the life that follows this one. I love you. And then the game just restarts. There it is. The one ending I never got. But hey, I don't mind. Honestly, I don't mind. Science didn't think it was possible. Maybe, maybe we should do it. Maybe we should do that one day. Maybe I should just play for 4 hours while the chat goes crazy. We do some other things in the meantime to get the baby game ending in Stanley Parable. Yes. Hey, do it yourself. How about you try doing it yourself? I bet it won't be so easy now. So many people who took the flute. Yeah, except that'll be pretty hard. It would be pretty hard to toot the flute when I have to
True meaning
do this.
of life.
And I have to like move the buttons and click with the mouse at the same time.
Go on for 4 hours, but what if you never stopped? Think about it. You could just keep going forever. Visitors would come from around the world to see the man who never stopped pushing the buttons. You would be famous. That's what you've always wanted, right? To be famous.
Danger, puppy eating piranhas. Yes. Woo. Oh boy. Imagine. Modus Stanley Parable stream. 4 hours. Yeah. Oh man. How's everyone doing? Hi composer, what's up? Modus versus button. I have had my fair share of buttons before. I am a certified button masher. And I have proof. So they there's this game on the Sega Saturn. It's called Athlete Kings. I think in America it's called Decathlete, yeah. But here in Europe they called it Athlete Kings. And it's just like this Olympic Games thing where there's several disciplines. And the 100-meter dash is a 100-meter dash. Yeah, look at that narrator. Button masher virtual reference.
1. Ellen Reggiani.
Ellen Reggiani.
Course number 2.
And the 100-meter dash in Athlete Kings on the Saturn is the textbook definition of button masher. What is this? It's the 100-meter dash, but on the Saturn.
On your mark.
So,
Get set.
as soon as it says ready, you just mash A. And that's how you run. You just mash A. And that's it. And it's actually pretty easy to beat the world record. It's a 10.8 seconds. That's not very hard. I can get under 10 seconds here. I can get 9.7, 9.8. You just have to mash faster. Hey, we could do it. We can put up an emulator, and if I have the ROM here, I could probably do it. maybe we can set it up. Where's my Saturn emulator? And where's my Athlete Kings ISO? Athlete Kings. See? Got it. So I've got the European copy, so it's PAL. But it should still be fine. And now all I have to do is fire up the emulator. And the emulator I used for this, I think it was Yaba Sanshiro. Let me see about that. Maybe it works. I don't know. Go. And now all we have to do is... There you go. There's Yaba Sanshiro. And now we just make it a weird window. And Athlete Kings. Let's see if it fires up. There you go. I just have to check the button mappings. And I have to assign it to a button I know I won't need anytime soon. So I can mash it. Okay, so I'll just assign most of the stuff in the controller. And then this is B, this is C, and the A key, I'll make it the intro key because it's pretty big and I can mash it pretty easily. Okay, let's go for that. Let's go for that. Now, do we have audio here? Isn't that awesome? Start button. There you go. Okay, so we gotta go into arcade mode, I think. Bam, 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 na na na. And type run. Yeah, we should go for the best player for running.
100-meter dash.
100-meter dash. And now we just mash. 100-meter mash. Might as well.
Number 1. Ellen.
Okay, let me position myself, okay?
On your mark.
Here we go.
Get set.
Oy! Almost under 10 seconds. Almost. Woo! Yeah, qualified. Okay, but how did you do that? I just did. So I have like a double I have a double mash technique. Basically, I just, so with the Saturn controller, I put the controller in my lap and I just mash with 2 buttons. That's how I do it. Easy world record. Now I just want to see if I can get a sub 10, because we got pretty damn close. We got 10.03, and I'm pretty sure the intro button is not very close to breaking, so we can probably give it another go. By the way, we have to remember this is the PAL version, and I actually don't know if we should go for Reggiani or Li Huang. So both are type run, but the French athlete is taller, which means she has longer legs. She can probably run more. But the Chinese athlete weighs less. But I don't know if the game takes that into account at all. I don't know, I guess it's worth a shot. 15 years old. Not for me to judge. This is 1996, after all. Okay, here we go. Another one. Another one. This is PAL, so I don't even know if sub 10 is possible. Yo! 9.96, and the time was so fast. The sky fucking vanished. Yo! I got the sky to explode. What is this? Did it crash? Oh shit. Glitched. Wow. It glitched really hard. You broke the space-time barrier. Alright, so there we go. Sub 10. Sub 10 second try in the PAL copy. I'm pretty sure in the NTSC version you can get even better, because that runs at 60 hertz. And back then they didn't have back then the screen's refresh rate was tied to the game speed. So PAL games actually ran slower because they were at 50 hertz instead of 60. So some games compensated for that by just increasing the game speed. But I don't know about this one, actually. And now it's time to test if I broke my intro key. So, keyboard tester. Keyboard test online. Okay. Let's see if I borked it. Let me see if I borked it, okay? Should be simple. Should be simple enough. So now I just do this. Okay, it works. And it works pretty well. Now, let me see if there's been any damage to the key itself. Let me just check that. Nah, bro, key looks fine. The keycap also looks fine. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that? Yeah, the keycap's totally fine, so. Wow. That's pretty good. Okay. Whoops. Wrong layout. So yeah, that works. Alright. Local man breaks sky by pushing button very fast. Someone clip that, please. Somebody please clip that. I disappeared the sky. I gotta watch that back. Hold on. Give me a minute. I have to watch that back. Give me a minute. Breaks the sky? Sky break? Yes. I broke the sky. Wow. The key mash is real. Look at the mic arm vibrating. The mic arm vibrated with the mashing, dude. Wow. Okay, so that's when I got the 10.03. And then that's when I tried it again. I don't even know if... And this is the second try. So it's like, what, 200 milliseconds? Since the word ready comes up on screen and when I start hitting it, 10 is possible. So go appears. And then I start going at it. Sub 10 is possible. It takes like 0.3 seconds for me to react. It's a 300 millisecond response time. So I don't even know if sub 10 is possible. Let's hear it. Yeah. It's around 0.3 seconds. There you go. There you go. 9.96 and the time was so fast. The sky fucking vanished. Oh yeah, dude. God, there's so much potential. So much potential for what? For me to destroy my keyboard? The mic, not the mic on. It's the mic arm. It's just the mic arm was doing this the entire way through. Sky broke. Yeah, man. Oh man. Sub 10, let's go. Oh man. Okay, that handle's just dealing with the baby. Now what the dog doing? Easy world record. I don't even know what the world record is on that. I might just need to look it up. Hold on, give me a minute. Athlete Kings leaderboard. Is there such a thing? Decathlete, ROM station. If there is, there's probably a speed run of it. So, if I go to speedrun.com, is there a category for Athlete King? Nothing about decathlete. There you go. So, the fastest speedrun there is of this game is 50 minutes by an Estonian named 500 Zork Mids. Okay. And he picked Jeff as the character. Jeff. Okay, and he plays on the Japanese version. Okay. Let's watch it on the big screen. I want to see that 100-meter dash time. Are we faster than the world record time? Probably not, because we were playing on the PAL version, but still. I want to see it.
100-meter dash.
100-meter dash. I want to see it. So, yeah. Jeff.
On your mark.
Look at him. Look at Jeff. Oh, the world record here is 15 seconds? In the Japanese version? Was the reaction time worse than me? It was worse. Wow, look at Jeff going at it. Wow. Look at that. The Japanese AI is so much harder. What do you mean 10.6? I'm more than half a second faster than the world record on decathlete? Nah, like this has to be like part of a full game speedrun. Nah, that can't be it. 100-meter dash, world record. Is that a thing? Like, oh, this seems to be like the PlayStation 2 version. No, but that has to play differently. Yeah, that plays differently. Not the Saturn version. And 10.6. is the time that they get here. But there surely somewhere there's some guy who has run 10 select contest. Oh, all of the speed runs are easy percent. We could try out for this. Like, I know how the whole game plays. We could probably go for world record on this. Hold on. How about DBCade? So he played on Twitch. Well, so much for that. Welp. No can do. But yeah, I think we could, like, if I set my mind to it and I practice for a couple weeks, I could probably do it. Athlete King's world record for a grand total of 3 people asserting dominance over 2 people. Oh man. Jeff Jansen's. Yes, Jeff Jansen's, bro. Athlete Kings. We could probably do it. Look, dude, the Let's Player from before. The Let's Player from before has a faster time. It's a 10.5. And then I got a 9.9 on the PAL version. So with perfect reaction time, with like 0.1, 0.2 second reaction time, we could probably get like a 9.8 with perfect reaction time and maximum speed, maximum mash speed. So I already mash pretty fast, and I don't know what I don't know how fast the game's polling rate is, as in how fast does it recognize my inputs. So I don't even know if there's a limit. Like, can you mash A on every frame? Like, say you did a task of this. Say you did a task, and every other frame you press A. So you press A on one frame, and the next you let go, and you keep doing that for 60 frames a second, for the NTSC copy of the game. Would that be any faster than the mashing I just did? I don't know. I don't know if it's in the game's code to do that. Maybe the game's code only recognizes it so fast, right? And like there's a limit to how much I can mash it. But yeah, I can probably get a 9.8 on this. If I get a perfect start with perfect reaction time and get maximum mash, I can probably get 9.8. Given like 10 to 20 attempts, right? It's just I don't want to break my keyboard, so I'm doing it with the controller instead. The Sega Saturn controller, dude, it's built like a fucking tank. It can take mashes. Like, it was built for arcade people. The Sega Saturn controller, like the Saturn, is mainly 2D arcade ports. Like, it was mainly designed to be a 2D arcade port monster, right? And the controller was designed as such. I can tell you, that thing's a fucking tank, dude. It can take hits. It can take hits. I've opened up that thing like 3 times already. So yeah, I could probably do it. Time to go superluminal. Hey. .96 I got? Was that it? So I don't even know if sub 10 is possible. The Subliminal plushie when? It's probably not happening unless like 200 people want it. 9.96. 9.96 and the time was so fast. The sky fucking vanished. Hey Jared, Maybe you can make a reel of this and we can put it on the hashtag retro, hashtag nostalgia stuff. Cause that thing, the algorithm eats it up, dude. The retro nostalgia hashtags, the 2 reels we've had with those hashtags, the Busca Kiol one and the 8-bit intro thing from FL from Codename Chords, those 2 things went viral like crazy. Like one, the Busca Kiol reel has almost 1 million views now, and the 8-bit chiptune intro has like 250,000 or something like that. It has how many views? 234,000. Okay, damn, 234K. So yeah, hashtag retro, hashtag nostalgia is the fucking key, dude. Oh man. Adley Kings. So yeah, there's obviously more events to this. There's a 100-meter dash, and then there's long jump. So the way long jump works is you run for a while, and then you press and hold right before the line. You press and hold, the angle goes up, right? As you hold the button, the angle goes up, and when the angle is just right, you let go, and then she jumps. The optimal angle, according to the game, so the game has a tutorial, and it tells you the best angle is 25 degrees. So there she goes again. Ah, she stepped over the line. See that? See that? That's over the line. That's a foul. Yeah. We're doing trigonometry in this thing. Yep, there you go.
Oh man, that doesn't.
Wait, she's French. Oh man, that doesn't. Oh, it got 16 degrees now. Did she just say shit? Shit. Shit. Oh man, that does it. Yeah, totally. So French of her to say. And the third game is shot put. So there's this power gauge that keeps going up and down, and you have to stop it at the right time. And as you press and hold, the angle goes down instead. And the game tells you in the tutorial the optimal angle for this one is 45. So it starts at 70, and as you press and hold, it goes down, and then you let go. And yeah, just close it. There you go. First try, new world record. Oh man, that does it. In an incredibly strong New York accent. Ah, that's a little low. I think getting to the top is frame perfect. I think. I might have done it once or twice, but it's very difficult. It's very hard. That's not great. Also, the audio just glitched there for some reason. Okay. Fourth event is high jump, which is, you know, with the bar. Why is the optimal angle 41? No, it's 45. It's just that the Let's Player here, he overshoots it. So in high jump, you can set your height, right? So you can aim for whatever you want. So first, you want to get a safe and easy height, and then you want to go for the really high one. So you got to build up some speed, and then again, press and hold when you're right at the line. She just warped straight through the floor. Yeah, dude. That's how physics works. It's made his thoughts on plushies clear. You're making a marketable plushie of the protocol, the superluminal spaceship, and the gatekeeper. The thing is, those are bespoke items that need... I basically need to pre-order those. And I need to pre-order those in bulk. So if I wanted to sell plushies, I would have to order and then sell myself at least 200 of them. 200 to 250 of them for me to make a profit on those. There's just not enough, there's just not enough demand. I'm gonna pay for them all. No, you're not. Overshoots the pole. Oh man, that does it. And then there's a 400 meter raise, which is the same as the 100 meter dash, except that now you have to control your stamina. Now there's a stamina bar.
On your mark.
There's a stamina bar here, and you have to manage your stamina. That's it. So yeah, same thing. You mash A. Not so fast. Like, it doesn't have to be that fast this time. But yeah, you just keep it at a healthy 70%, 80%. And that way you manage your stamina. There you go. As you can see, the AI is not having it. The AI's put a limiter on that shit. The AI's brick wall limiter. That thing. Look at that. And then when it reaches the end, it pushes. It makes that final push. Would you give me permission to purchase them all by myself? I mean, yeah, but you wouldn't. Would you want to purchase like $1,000 worth of plushies? Minus 60B on that shit. New world record, bro. That's just like that. Yep. Yep, there we go. And then there's the 110 meter hurdles.
The 110 meter hurdle.
So same thing as the 100 meter dash, only now you have a secondary button to jump, and you have to jump at a certain time. So you have to time your jumps. That's it, really.
Set.
Oh well.
Get set.
There you go. Oh no. Oh no. There you go. Oh no. Oh no. that was hard to watch. That was hard to watch. Okay. Wow. Only lost by 1/10. Oh man. And then there's discus throw, which is pretty much the same as shot put, only that the discus gets sent pretty far away. Like 60 plus meters. So same thing. Build up power. That wasn't very far. And it was blatantly outside of the area. So yeah, again, you've got to build up power. Gotta mash, build up power, get the angle right, and make sure you don't go out of bounds. This one's pretty hard. From experience, this one's pretty hard. Okay. That one was in. That one was inbounds. And then there's pole vault. This one is one of the hardest ones. It's so hard to like line up the pole with the place where you have to put it. So again, you can set your height, blah, 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 blah. So you build up speed. And once you're ready, put the pole, see that? It's so hard. It's so hard to line up the pole with the little thing here. And so you just end up undershooting it. Bro, you can make her 3 meters tall. And it's also so easy to overshoot it. So yeah, this is one of the hardest, if not the hardest event in the decathlon. Let's see if he gets it right this time. Ah! No. He's just dead. Not only does she warp to the middle of the racing track, she's just dead. She's just so done with life. Yeah, feels good. 0-0. Feels great, bro. Feels good. Yes, feels good to have a score of 0.
The javelin throw.
Javelin throw, very similar to the discus throw, except you don't have to worry about the angle. And yeah. And you have to get the speed under this range. Otherwise, it's too much. Then your speed gets... I think even the game got confused there. Oh no. You have to hold instead of press. So you have to press and hold. I think this guy didn't know that he had to press and hold, so he just pressed. Right? Even the game got confused. They're like, what? Okay, second throw. What is happening? Why did you log in? Why did you do that? Okay. That's 9 out of 80 meters to cover. I can probably get 75 to 85 on this one. You know what? Maybe on our next stream marathon, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can try this out on our next stream marathon. Okay. Maybe we can have a full playthrough of Athlete Kings on the Sega Saturn. And the last event, 1500 meter race. This one doesn't actually count towards the score. It's just like a grand finale thing. It's like the final event, which is just like a celebratory thing. Like nobody wins and nobody loses. This is just like you play and have fun. You've already beaten the game at this point. Here, it's very hard to go sub 4 minute. That 350 is very tight. I can usually do 3:59 for 4 minutes. This is the usual time for this. Look at those 2D NPCs. There's like 2 of you and the rest are astral projections. It's probably CPU constraints to have to render all those players on the screen and keep it 60 FPS. It's probably impossible. They're just bonking into each other, yeah. I mean, they're very simple. They're just run from A to B, no questions asked. That's probably how the AI is coded here. Because again, CPU constraints. This is a Sega Saturn. Like come on, cut it some slack. Yeah, they even got the cool, the cool, very Olympic Games-esque music for this. What time did they get in the end? Probably 4 minutes, something. Oh no, she's so out of breath. Okay, 4:08. Yeah, roughly par for the course. See? And yeah, it's like your winner, basically. See, it doesn't even count. And congratulations. And wow, that Let's Play was almost faster than that Estonian guy with the world record. We can probably smash this, dude. We can probably smash this. So, if the speedrun is any percent, we can probably find some strats where by fouling certain events, we can actually complete it faster. since we don't have to get any good scores, right? We just have to get to the end. Any means necessary. So maybe there are some events where if you don't score at all and you foul all 3 attempts, maybe you can complete it faster. Maybe there's some strats to be had there. I don't know. Then again, there's the cost of making them. Yeah, like there would be an... so, unlike with regular merch, there would be an upfront cost for me. So, I can set up shirts very easily because it doesn't cost me anything up front. Right? I can just set it up and I put it up on the website and they take a cut for the actual manufacturing, and then I put my own profit. I can price it with my own profit on top, and that's it. With plushies, I actually have to order them beforehand and then sell them myself. Right? Like from here, like I would have to ship them from here. So there would be a massive upfront cost from me, and there's just not enough demand. I can't make it happen, boys. Sorry, that's just how it is. Have we got a Decathlete 1995 god here? I don't know. Maybe we'll see in the next stream marathon where we have 2 weeks with no idea what to do at all. Empty clap or small snare? If the clap is empty, definitely small snare. Like that, but you high pass it. Right? If it's a hefty clap and it's got a lot of attack to it in like punch, then yeah, definitely go for clap. I guess I just make my own personal Nina Baroka plushie. As long as you don't resell it, go for it. Just sold them yourself, bro. Yeah, sure. Paint a unicorn into existence, brand it with the Modus logo, and then sell it, and then sell a Modus branded unicorn. Sure. That would be exciting. Oh man, they just bonking into each other like go-karts. I've gone go-karting, and maybe other people bounce into each other, but that wasn't my approach. That definitely wasn't my approach. Like they're go-karts, not bumper cards. Okay? Like not bumper cars. So you can bump into them, but there's some real cost to bumping those cards around. Right? With the bumper cars, they're designed to bump each other. But the go-karts, you're going way faster than, like, even the small go-karts, right? They go up to like 60, 70 kph. That's a dangerous speed to bump one another, you know? Yeah, of course I wouldn't sell it and profit off a character that's in mine. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, 1 centimeter javelin throw. Where I bet you haven't seen that in the Olympic Games before, huh? All right. I think that's about it. We had a lot of fun with Athlete Kings and a possible new idea for a stream. Hey, just do Athlete Kings world record first try. Sure thing. On real console. It has to be real console. I will dust it off. I'll dust off my Saturn here. And I'll do world record on real hardware, okay? Javelin throw, but you have to throw it as small as possible. Yeah, just foul it at that point. The record is 1.4 femtometers. Atomic javelin throw. So yeah. That was a lot of fun. Guys, tomorrow, in less than 24 hours, we've got feedback hours. So if you're a music producer and you want to have your tracks absolutely destroyed by Fact and Logic, tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central European Summertime. That is whatever it is for you. Right? I am not a music producer, but you could be. But I'll be coming anyway. Okay. For some reason. Sure. You just love watching others get destroyed by Fact and Logic, don't you? So yeah, less than 24 hours, we are going to be having some feedback. And as I mentioned, after the summer break, we are going to be adding a small change to the feedback hour system. I want to add a donation to skip mechanism. Because gotta monetize these somehow, boys. And I'm going to try to keep it as fair as possible. So I am going to keep it first come, first serve, no raffles. But if you have submitted and are already in the queue, you could donate past a certain amount to skip the queue, right? But that wouldn't push anyone out of feedback. Everyone who sent is still gonna get reviewed that night, right? So yeah, I'm working to keep it as fair as possible. Good night, y'all. I'm even dozing, as in like dozing off, like dozing with a Z, right? Okay, guys, I've been Paul, aka Modus. God, I still have so much energy. Like, I could probably go on for 2 more hours if it wasn't midnight. I got so much energy today. I feel like I just drank a whole ass Red Bull. But I didn't. All I have is water. Guys, thank you all so much for joining, and stick around until the very, very end. We will have feedback hour tomorrow. Once again, less than 24 hours. I hope to see you all music producers there. Best feedback show on earth. I was gonna say on Twitch, but no, it's not. We're not on Twitch anymore. Guys, I'm Paul. I've been Paul, aka Modus. Until next time. Where is javelin throw? I'll do you one better. What is javelin throw?
I'll do you one better. Why?